right, welcome back. It's here again. The calendar may say August, but it is football time here in northern Michigan and across the entire United States. Prep football back in action. Want to thank our guests in the studio this evening, the Traverse City St. Francis Gladiator Marching Band. They sound ready to go, and they don't even kick off until tomorrow. But we're going to get to tonight's action. Game of the week, a rematch from round one of last year's playoffs. Now, last October, Glen Lake went on the road and defeated Boyne City 28-16 in the pre-district. Now the Ramblers traveled to Leelanau County to play the Lakers on their home turf. And the Lakers, they're ready. Coach Angers talked to him a few weeks ago, says this is his most talented squad he's had, and that's saying a lot. Right away, though, the Ramblers are going. Corey Redmond screen pass to Jordan Wilmot. It's a nice 20-yard gain, and he's going to earn every inch of those 20 yards. Beautiful play there, and then Redmond again. This time Redmond's going to air it out like it's a Nerf football. It's a long 40-yard touchdown pass. I'm giving you a hint there. It was going to be a touchdown. Maceo Freeman, the receptor on that one. 6-0 Boyne leads after a missed extra point. Lakers on the offense, though. Carter Lee, he's a dangerous man. Rolls out and passes to another dangerous man, Trevor Apsey. Good play there. The drive would stall into a fumble, though. Redmond back on offense, and he's picked off by who would know a quarterback better than your fellow quarterback? Lee on defense. Makes the nice pick there, and he returns it to the 20-yard line. Lakers in business. They're going to turn to Elliot Bregney here. Bregney, you're on cue. See what you can do, young man, and this is exactly what he does. Piling through defenders, gets that ball down on the 1-yard line, and Coach Angers makes the good call. Lets Bregney finish it off. That one makes it a 6-6 ball game. Lakers later on added a 94-yard interception return for a TD. That made it 14-6, and they went on to win at home 27-13. Glen Lake, the winners tonight. Elk Rapids paying a visit to Ironman country. That would be Mancelona. The cheerleaders going on the road. They look ready to go in week one. Andrew Troutman definitely ready to go after a fake handoff. He tosses to Rob Wolfington, and Wolfington to the races, piling on down there past the pylon. One of 2 TDs for Wolfington on the day. That gave the Elks a 7-0 lead. Great defense as well in this one. Miles Starr tackled by Eric Wheeler here. Wheeler looking good for the Elks. Then Tice Gray, he's the running back for the Elks. He's brought down by a group of Ironmen led by Justin Spires. All those black jerseys forcing a wall there. But in the second quarter, Troutman again. This time he takes it himself. The QB keeper makes it 14-0, and they're on their way to a rout. Mancelona has not lost a regular season game since 2010. Well, that streak ended tonight. They lost in 2010 to Elk Rapids. What do you know? The Elks beat them again 35-0. They win on the road. Blue Blazer student section cheering loud for Kalkaska. They're hosting Pine River tonight. It's the Bucks who are moving the ball at the end of the half here. Brandon Folks, great catch, gets the Bucks in the red zone, but their QB is going to make a poor choice. Once again, another QB on defense comes up with the pick. This time it's Will Noble in the end zone, and that preserves a 20-0 lead for the Blazers at the half. But in the third quarter, a turnover right away. Caleb Hauser, pretty reliable on the ground. He coughs it up, though. Tyler McCurry is there. Bucks, though, failed to score, and here's Hauser saying, my bad, boys, my bad. I'm going to make up for it right here. Look at Hauser. He's tagged by about 8 guys. If this was two-hand touch, he would have been down yards ago, but he's going to carry this one all the way through. Blazers, they're going to go on to win in a nice fashion at home, 28-14 this evening. Gaylord faithful cheering for the Blue Devils tonight as they host Sheboygan, but the Chiefs will strike early. Ben Pearson snags the punt return here, and he turns on the Jets. Always a good thing to do in week one. Let those wheels fly. No one will touch him. 75 yards for the score. And the Blue Devils getting nervous early. A couple drives later, Sheboygan's DJ Sayers. Look at this guy. Nice handoff, and he rumbles on through, rocking and rolling his way into scoring position. Sayers gets the ball again, and he's going to finish it off as well, doing all the dirty work and getting the 6 to show for it. Nice work there. Gaylord gets a chance to defend their home turf, though, on this drive. Stephen Fitzik rolls out, finds Colin Waters for the big gain. Big gain Waters, they call him, but that won't be enough. The Chiefs go on to win this one by 6, 19-13. All right, right, welcome back everybody to week 1 of Hometown Highlights. Prep football is back, and we want to thank the bands as well for being on the field. And in the studio tonight, the Traverse City St. Francis Gladiator Marching Band, gracious enough to join us week 1. They'll kick off tomorrow. The Gladiators, I believe, are playing New Lothrop at Thurlby Field if you want to catch that one in Traverse City. But tonight, a lot of good rivalries, including a big one between Manton and Mesick for the Little Brown Jug. I call it the Big Brown Jug. You got to appreciate the trophies when you have them. The Rangers have won it 3 of the past 4 years, but Mesick, the Bulldogs, they're at home tonight, so let's see what should happen. They've got bands down there in Mesick as well, and they're just as ready to go as the Gladiator Marching Band. We're going to pick things up in the first quarter. Manton QB Brock Clough airs it out to Keith Brotherson. Oh, brother, he looked pretty good there. A big gain, and he's brought down at the 1. On 3rd down, running back Jonah Nelson punches it in, and the Rangers take the early 7-0 lead on the road. But then it's Mesick's turn to go to work. They're going to air it out. Check it out. You like trickeration, you're going to love this play. QB Garrett Humphreys hits Bill Bardock in the flats, and he launches one to number 1, John King, showing off why he gets number 1 on his uniform. A big Bulldog gain. But on the next play, Humphreys is going to scramble around, and he's going to find some trouble. It's not always easy, despite how RG3 and Michael Vick make it look, to make a play on the field. He gets tackled down there in the backfield. Luke Paddock, big part of that. The Rangers, they go on to win the rivalry, and the Jug 29-0. Down in Kingsley we go. The Stags playing host to the McBain Ramblers. 2 very good squads, always putting on a good fight for us on Friday nights. Let's see if they got one here. Picking things up in the 3rd. 6-14. McBain's down. Zachary Stephen trying to get separation, but he's swarmed by the Stags. Coach Leonard of the Stags likes what he sees. Then it's Ramblers' turn for some defense. Gobbling up Tim Fisher. No luck there for Mr. Fisher. It's a loss on the play, and the defense continues for the Ramblers here. It's Isaiah Rivera. Scoops up the Kingsley fumble and run, Rivera, run. He's going to do just that, but he's going to be brought down just short of the goal line at the 10-yard line. McBain still trailing on 4th down. QB Jordan Vanderhoff looks to the end zone, and it's broken up by the Stags. Nick Spink. Spink in a tight spot there, and he makes the play. Kingsley goes on to win by a touchdown and an extra point, 21-14. Suttons Bay Norsemen and Coach Trudeau hosting Everett, the Wildcats, tonight in beautiful Suttons Bay. Jamin Drake, great run for the Wildcats here. Look at this young man fly. He is dodging defenders. Big theme tonight, you got to keep on your toes if you're playing defense. Then good fortune strikes for the Wildcats. His name is Jacob Fortune. Cheesy jokes aside, he rolls out for a 10-yard score, and we're tied at 7 apiece. Later in the 3rd, more Everett as Fortune pump fakes, finds Jared Petit for the 40-yard score, and he's proud of that one. Maybe he got to keep it. Nope, he gave it right back to the ref. Oh well, Wildcats, they win big, 33-7 on the road tonight. Let's go to Onaway and Inland Lakes, a little cross matchup in the Ski Valley, north versus south. Let's see what would win in week 1. Take it to the 4th. Inland Lakes' Daniel Flowers decides he's not going down. He bounces off a couple defenders and makes some magic happen. A big gain there. Next play, Todd Athey, he's the quarterback. He'll take it himself, first to the right, then takes a little detour to the left, makes his way to that pylon. It's always a good bright orange shadow to look for on the field. Dives, and he's just a hair short of that goal line, but he'll finish what he started right there. Touchdown Bulldogs. Onaway has 1 drive left. See if they can come back. Matthew Tolini, he's their quarterback, rolls left, launches to Tommy Auger, drags his feet in. Spectacular play by Auger. Onaway looking to tie. Tolini rolls out, tries to make something happen, but he is eaten up by a pack of Bulldogs. Inland Lakes wins a close one by a touchdown, 14-7 the final. And we're back in studio now with the Traverse City St. Francis Gladiator Band. Real quick, I want to recognize our drum majors. I'm going to let them say their names.
Jack.
Brooke.
And Sam.
Jack, Brooke, and Sam worked very hard. And real quick, guys, I just want to know, how great is it to be back on the field for you guys tomorrow night and back in the lineup for prep football?
We're pretty excited to be back out there. We've been working hard this summer, and it'll be a good performance tomorrow. So.
Yeah, it feels great. We got a great show this year.
Yeah, we've really overcome a lot of adversity with our band directors and trial and tribulation. It's going to be really good to perform for these guys tomorrow.
We know if Jack, Brooke, and Sam are leading the way, this band is in good hands. I'm going to let them finish out the show one more time. The Traverse City St. Francis Gladiator Marching Band.